against them by the Babur, he established his power. So again in 1526, the Rana Sangha of Mewar united the Rajput chieftain in a confederacy and challenged the Babur at Kanwa. So in simple you can say in 1526 again the Rana Sangha, the ruler of Mewar, the king of Mewar took the help of Rajput chieftain in order to fought against the Babur at Kanwa place, a village in Agra. This ensured the battle ended in defeat, but this time the Rana Sangha did not succeed. He defeated against the Babur. And this battle made the Babur too strong, so strengthen over the Delhi Agra region. And with defeating of the Rajputs, one of the most potent challenges. Potent is nothing but having great power, and it consolidated the Mughal rule, that it's helped the Mughal rule to establish. So the Babur continued to capture a number of forts like Gwalior, Dholpur and Alwar. In simple we can say, students, in 1527 again the Rana Sangha of Mewar region fought against the Babur at Kanwa, a village in Agra. But during this battle the Rana Sangha did not succeed, did not win against the Babur. Babur defeated him and he took over the Delhi Agra region, and he defeated the Rajputs. After defeating the Rajputs, the Babur continued to capture the regions, certain forts like Gwalior, Dholpur and Alwar. And coming to the 1528, what had happened? Another group of Rajputs became powerful under Medini Rai supervision, the ruler of Chanderi. Medini Rai was a ruler of Chanderi. They also fought against the Babur. In 1528, the Babur marched against them. That is, he also fought against them and he captured the Chanderi fort after this battle. And this battle of Chanderi gave Rajput crushed the Rajput power completely. That is, it declined the rule of the powers of the Chanderi king, that is Medini Rai, and it led to the foundation of Mughal Empire to become very strong. And in 1529, the Battle of Kagra, in which the Babur defeated the two two kings, that is Afghan forces and the Nusrat Shah, the ruler of Bengal, who fought against these two people. So the result was the Battle of Gagra in 1529 was fought against the Babur and Afghan people and the Nusrat Shah, the ruler of Bengal. Though the Afghan power was not entirely rooted, that is, though he couldn't fought against completely against them, but he could manage and he keep them away from the Delhi region during his rule. Who? Babur. So in 1529, when Babur fought against the Afghans and the Nusrat Shah, the ruler of Bengal, he could not completely keep away them from the region, but some extent he could keep away them in capturing the region. So in the Battle of Kagra. So moving further to about Babur administrative system, Babur was able and skilled person and skilled warrior and efficient strategist, game planner in formation of the empire. But he defeated the Lodhis, who are all against he fought is Lodhis, Rajputs and Afghans. Even though he defeated the Lodhis, Rajputs and Afghans, despite having a smaller army, though he was having a smaller army, within a short span of 4 years, that is from 1526 to 1530 CE, established a vast empire in India. At the time of his death, the Mughal Empire rule extended from Kabul in the west to Bihar and in the east, and from the foothills of Himalayas, and in the north to Gwalior in the south. That is, at the time of his death, the Mughal rule was extended from Kabul to Bihar and from the Himalayas to Gwalior region. So students, by this we can say that Babur had a continuous engage himself. He engaged himself in several battles in order to expand his empire, and he did not had a well structured administrative system, because one after the other he need to he engaged in one of the other battles in order to safeguard his region. So by this we can say that to secure his empire he had number of battles and fought against it, and did not have enough time to form a viable and well administrative system. So in today's class, students, we saw how the Babur had saw the number of battles. That is, he took the help of the governor of Punjab, that is Daulat Khan Lodi, in fought against the Ibrahim Lodi. Once he fought against the Ibrahim Lodi, it got ended the Delhi Sultanate's rule, and he came up with the in the first battle of Panipat. It begins the Mughal rule in India. And when the Rajput, with the leadership of Rana Sanga, the Afghans in and outside the Delhi, these two people became threats, problems for him to expand his empire. And the another Rana Sanga of Mewar ruler failed against the Babur at Kanwa village and near Agra. And one more Rajput ruler was Medini Rai, the ruler of Chanderi. He also fought against Babur, but the Battle of Chanderi crushed the Rajput power completely. That is, got ended completely power. Basically, he fought with the Rajputs, Afghans, Lodhis, and ruler of Bengal. All these, the first battle of Panipat, the Rajputs, and the battle of Chanderi and the battle of Gagra. All these made him to strive for longer period in order to safeguard his empire. So these are the difficulties which faced by the Babur in establishing his empire. So students, in today's class we saw how the foundation of a new empire, that is Mughal empire, uh, has been done by the Babur. In the next class we will be seeing how the Humayun, his son, ruled, and how was his administrative. We'll be seeing in the next class. So students, thank you, and please complete the worksheet and be safe and be healthy.